Good morning, everybody. We're going to do something a little different today. Notice no cars in the driveway is because I'm going to clean the driveway. And I just want to show you guys how I did it, how I do it to clean the driveway, and the products I use to keep it clean, because I know some of you guys are just like me out there working in the driveway, and it's best to keep it clean because it looks good, and plus when you land down there you want to land in a bunch of oil and anything else that's in the driveway. So the products I use to clean, not sponsored, but it's all Purple Power. So for the heavier stains and oil spots and stuff, I use a driveway and concrete cleaner. It's like an acid almost, not as corrosive. It won't harm the grass or anything like that. So I definitely love this stuff. And for the lighter cleaning, I just use the all-purpose Purple Power concentrated. So I could just use a little bit with some water and it cleans up just great. So I just put it in a spray. Sometimes I would just pour it. If I got a heavier stain, I would just pour it on that stain, and then I'll use the scrub brush right there. It's kind of bright and whatever, and I will scrub that in so it'll help get the spots out. Now you can see it's spots everywhere. Let me see here, see if I can get it to focus. So like all of this is from doing the element bushings. So I had backed it in and did this side, and then I turned it around and did that side there. And then I did some more elements bushings. A friend of mine, I did some of the spots there that I had to do. So I need to clean all this stuff up, and then most of it is just dirt. And so I got the power washer out here. Let's go over to it, see if it'll focus. You don't need any high power washer or anything like that. I use this one because it's mine, I have it. It's a 2900 PSI. I also have a electrical one that is half that, and it does the job just fine. It just takes a little bit longer. With that one I could go through pretty fast. It probably take me about an hour at the most if it's not really coming up and I really got to focus on it. Then I would just stay a little bit longer. But I have done some of my neighbors' yards to clean their driveways because it's pretty bad. Like I did my next door neighbor, Alan's driveway. He absolutely loved it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna set up the camera and show you what I do and get it going. If you guys have any comments or anything like that, please leave them down below. So let's get started. All right, so bad news. Power washer, I stuck it over there on the side. It just stopped working. It's been doing that quite a bit often. Recently, I run it and it run good for a while, and then it just shuts off. And then I could turn it right back on. I think it has something to do with the carburetor. I'm pretty sure it's a carburetor because most of your power equipment, lawnmowers, weed eaters, and all that stuff, when it stops working, 99% of the time it's a carburetor, because it's such a poor design. But other than that, I got my little electric power washer. It's half the size of that one, so it's going to take me a lot longer to finish this up. Let me see if you guys can see some of the difference You can see where it's been power washed in a little L, and then a part that hasn't. So once it's dry, it's going to be even lighter. Now I did be able to finish all this up. That's actually a dry spot right there, and I power washed all this. These little white spots, I don't know what they are. It happens anytime I wet the concrete. Maybe somebody can tell me what that is, because I have no idea. So we're going to continue with the little electric power washer and finish up so I can move on. All right, so that's it. That's all you have to do. Very, very simple. Now the driveway that part is still wet because we just finished up with that, but you can see how clean this is here, and it's really bright and white, really bright. I have to do this often because I do a lot of work in my driveway, so I have to keep it clean. Plus I live in an HOA, but yeah, I do a lot in my driveway, and it's cleaner than majority of my that don't do anything but stay in the house and watch TV, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for the driveway 101 cleaning. And if you guys have any questions, please go out and send me a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, and go out and buy a power washer. I think every homeowner, or if you're renting, no matter what the situation is, even if you're in an apartment, it's best to have one if you have access to like a water hose or something to keep inside your garage clean, or just keeping your cars clean, because that's what I use for the little power washer, the electric one. I use that for washing cars because I used to use my gas power one, but I started blowing paint off. So I was like, even with the gentle one, there was still a lot of pressure, and I could see flakes of paint coming off like bottom of rockers and everything, all that stuff. So anyway, I stopped using that for that and just used my little electric one. And I guess we'll jump back on it as soon as I find the element. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of what I was doing this weekend. Out in the yard as usual. I'm always outside, never inside, never watching TV. So until then, guys, I'll talk to you later.